Buddy, been looking around for a video on how to remove my quick detach bucket frame on this New Holland T1520, and it's the 110 TL bucket. And I haven't been able to find anything on YouTube, online, nothing that's very helpful. So I finally took some time and figured out how to do it. So I'm going to run through it with you, and hopefully this is helpful. So the first thing you got to do, you want to be, on a pretty firm level surface like this, bucket on the ground, and then down here you'll see this pin you got to take out. All right, and then you push this lever forward, and what this is going to do is it's going to free up this plate underneath here and this little T-bolt. Reach under there and try to free it up. See what I got to do here. There. And down drops this little tab that holds the bucket in there, and we're good to go. I'm going to set my pin right there, so I'm just going to put this right back on. Walk around the other side, do the same thing. Hopefully it's nice and easy, like so. When I got this tractor, I got it used, and it didn't come with any of the manuals, so same thing. Bang, done. All right, so now comes the part where the tractor's going to be running. I'm going to have my videographer help me out with this, Samantha. Now, one of the things you'll notice is on your hydraulic lines, you got a lot of extra line down here, right? Comes down and then goes back to the quick detach fittings. And the reason for this is so you can back up and do this stuff with it still attached, because you need to use the bucket. So essentially what's going to happen is this piece right here that goes back, when I start moving the bucket, it's going to lift up off of this, and then as I back up, this front piece is going to go down, and I'm going to lift the bucket. As I lift the bucket, this is actually just going to go down. The bucket is not going to lift, and this piece will come forward and it'll support the bucket, and that's the plan. All right, so I'm not going to disconnect the hydraulic fittings, because everybody, I'm sure, can figure out a quick connect hydraulic fitting. But here goes. Alright, so now you have the bucket down. Pretty simple, supporting itself. It's actually a very nice system. The next step would be to remove your lines and drive off and put whatever implement you're going to put on. So now I'm going to go through the procedure of putting it back on. Hopefully this is helpful to you. Putting it on is a little tricky. I mean, I'm essentially in low range first gear when I'm doing this. And last time I did this, I was able to just push it back and forth as it lines up on the pin, just with my foot from the cab. I just gave it a kick and moved it back. All right, so now I'm going to jump back on the tractor and put this bad boy back on. All right, so now I'm on the tractor. I just wanted to point a couple things out to you. It might be hard to see in the sun, but you want these posts right here coming out of the tractor right there, and you want them to ride up on this frame that you see right there. So as I pull forward, you're going to see that riding on that as it lifts up. I put the bucket down as I move forward, just allowing it to ride up. You also got to be careful of this on the tires. So now I got the bucket back on. You can see from here, it's on, it's doing well. One of the keys is, as you're trying to get this little piece here back on, like you're going to be kind of above it, is all you need to do really is just curl the bucket a little bit. When you curl the bucket forward, it kind of picks it up, uses this as a pivot point, and we'll put those down on there. But the key is low and slow. There's no reason to go fast, because if you go nice and slow, you're not going to damage anything. And if you go fast, the possibility exists. So now essentially all you do is you pull this guy forward, click that in, lock this into place, and it's connected again. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Take your pin, put it back in, and we're done. Thanks for watching.